Dear students, today we will solve one example of process costing in subject Advanced Accounting and Auditing paper 3 for class 2nd year BCom semester 4 Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. Here is the question. A product passes through three processes A, B and C in Anurag company. Raw materials were introduced in process A at rupees 20 per unit. Actual production at the end of process C were 8,892 units. And the other details are normal wastage process A 3%, process B 4%, process C 3%. Actual wastage process A 4%, B 5%, C 2.5%. Yield of wastage per unit rupees 2.5 in process A, rupees 5 in process B and rupees 10 in process C. Sundry materials process A 10,000, B 15,000, C 5,000. Labor charges process A 50,000, process B 80,000, process C 65,000. Direct expenses 10,410 in process A, 8,680 process B and 10,240 process C. From this information we have to prepare process accounts with abnormal wastage and abnormal gain account. This is from Veer Narmad South Gujarat University exam paper. First of all, let us understand the question. Here our finished product passes through three processes, and further raw material introduced in process A, quantity is not available. Rate per unit is rupees 20 but quantity is missing. Next we are given actual output at the end of process C, matlab finished goods output at the end of process C is given 8,892, whereas its cost price is not available, that we have to calculate. The most important part of the question is we are given with normal wastage 3%, 4% and 3%, and the second is actual wastage 4%, 5% and 2.5%. And yield of wastage per unit means wastage realized as a scrap in each process is available, and other cost elements are given. So very first we will calculate raw materials introduced in process A with the help of assumptions. Here is the calculation of input in process A. Suppose units introduced in process A is 100. Actual it is not available, that is missing. Now from this input material we will deduct actual loss in process A, that is percentage on input 4% in process A. So 4% of 100 units, it is 4 units. So output of process A 96 units, which becomes input in process B, less actual loss in process B as a percentage, it is 5% of input. So 5% of 96 units become 4.8 units. So output of process B 91.2 units. Output of process B becomes input of process C, and finally we will deduct actual loss in process C, that is 2.5% on input 91.2, that is 2.28 units, and finally we get output of process C at the end 88.92 units. And in given sum we are given actual output 8,892 units. Now by putting cross multiplication we will get actual input of raw materials in process A, that is unit input 100 actual input question mark. So 88.92 is our as output as per our calculation, assumed calculation, and 8892 is our actual output. So we can find input in process A like 8892 units multiply input 100 units divide by output 88.92 units. So our actual input of raw material in process A amounts to 10,000 units. Now with the help of these 10,000 units we will be able to complete our process abnormal loss and abnormal gain accounts. First we prepare process A account. On debit side particulars quantity amount, credit side particulars quantity amount. First of all, raw material introduced 10,000 units as we have calculated at rupees 20 per unit, so total amount rupees 2 lakh. And other cost elements, sundry materials rupees 10,000, labor cost rupees 50,000, other direct expenses rupees 10,410. Then we work out normal loss, which is 3% of input. So 3% of 10,000 units, that is 300 units, and it is realized at rupees 2.5 per unit, so amount 750. Dear students, in given question our actual loss is 4%. It means 4% is more than normal loss by 1%. So this 1% will be treated as our abnormal wastage. So abnormal wastage 1% of 10,000 units, that is 100. And finally output of process A transferred to process B would be 9,600 units, that is 10,000 minus 300 minus 100. Now we will decide the cost price for abnormal wastage 100 units and units transferred to process B 9,600 units. Here it is the working. Cost of material introduced 10,000 including other cost elements, that is 2,70,410 minus normal loss 300 units and realized value 750. So our total normal output and its cost amount to 9,700 units and amount rupees 2,69,660. So per unit amounts to 27.8. So finally 100 units multiply 27.8, that is 2,780, and further 9,600 multiply 27.8, that is 2,66,880, and our process A account gets over tally with 10,000 units and 2,70,410 rupees. Now we will prepare process B account. In process B account, on debit side first we will record transfer from process A, that is 9,600 units and 2,66,880 rupees. Now other cost elements, sundry materials rupees 15,000, labor cost rupees 80,000, direct expenses rupees 8,680. And on credit side we will record by normal loss. In process B our normal loss is 4% of input. So 4% of 9,600 units amount to 384 and it is realized rupees 1,920. In process B our actual loss is 5%, which is 1% more than normal loss. So this 1% will be considered as our abnormal wastage. So it would be 1% of 9,600 units, that is 96 units. And finally output of process B transferred to process C, that is 9,120 units, like 9,600 minus 384 minus 96. And now we will calculate the cost of normal output. Here is the working. Cost of material introduced 9,600 including total cost, that is 3,70,560 minus normal loss with its realized value, so 384 and amount 1,920. So finally normal output and its cost 9216 units and 3,68,640 amount. So cost per unit amounts to 3,68,640 divided by 9216 units amount to rupees 40 per unit. So abnormal wastage will be multiplied with 40 rupees per unit. So 96 into 40 amounts to 3,840, and finished product of process B 9,120 units multiply rupees 40 amounts to 3,64,800 rupees. And finally our process B account gets tally with 9,600 units and rupees 3,70,560 rupees. Now we will prepare process C account. In process C account, on debit side, first of all we will record quantity transferred from process B. Dear students, by mistake here it is written A, but it is from process B account. 9,120 units and amount 3,64,800, and other cost elements: sundry materials 5,000, labor 65,000, and direct expenses 10,240. On credit side, by normal loss, it is 3% of input, that is 3% of 9,120 amounts to 274 units, and realized value rupees 10 per unit, so amount 2,740. Dear students, in process C, our actual loss is less than normal loss. So in that case, we have an abnormal gain. So abnormal gain is recorded on debit side. So abnormal gain 46 units, and we don't know the amount. So total quantity on debit side is 9,166 minus total quantity credit side, that is normal loss 274. So our output of process C 8,892. Already it is given in the question. So now we will work out the cost price of finished product and abnormal gain units. Here is the working. Cost of material introduced with other cost elements, units 9,120, amount 4,45,040, that is material cost plus sundry material plus labor plus direct expenses, minus normal loss with its realized value 274 units and 2,740 rupees. So finally our normal output amounts to 8,846 units and cost 4,42,300. And finally our cost per unit of normal output amounts to 4,42,300 divided by 8,846 units is equal to rupees 50 per unit. Now this 50 will be used for finding the cost of finished product, that is 8,892 multiply 50 rupees amounts to 4,44,600, and that is cost of abnormal gain 46 unit multiply 50 rupees amounts to 2,300. And finally our process C account gets tally with 9,166 units and 4,47,340 rupees. So here is the end of process C account. Dear students, here I have kept preparation of abnormal loss and abnormal gain account for your self practice. By using our previous knowledge and previous discussion, you people prepare abnormal loss and abnormal gain accounts of the process. Dear students, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. Very soon we will meet with another example in the same chapter in the same subject. Thank you very much.